Hello, my name is Nurul Fatia Shwada binti Muhammadin. Today, I will present the first chapter of our study entitled The Impact of Social Media on the Shopping Habits of University Students in Malaysia. As we know, social media such as Instagram, Facebook, TikTok now play a big role in daily life, including influencing consumer purchasing habits for university students in Malaysia. Social media is not only a place to socialize but also a primary platform for searching, selecting, and purchasing products. This study aims to understand how social media influence their purchasing habits, including promotions, product review, and the impact of target advertising. However, there is a research gap on how social media influence university students in Malaysia. Does it lead to impulsive purchases? Does it increase brand loyalty or help them make better decisions through review? In addition, university students often face financial constraints. Therefore, understanding the impact of social media is important to identify its benefits and risks for this group. This study asks, have you used social media for shopping related activity in the past 3 months? How often do you use social media? To what extent do university students use social media purchasing related activity? How does social media influence their purchasing decision? Which social media platform influence their buying habits the most? How do advertisements on social media impact your shopping decision? How do peer recommendations on social media affect your shopping behavior? The main objectives are to assess the extent to which university students are involved in purchasing activities via social media, examine the impact of advertisement, promotion, and friend recommendation on their purchasing habits. This study involved 200 university students from various backgrounds in Malaysia. Data was collected through a 3-month questionnaire. The focus of the study was to understand the trends and purchasing patterns influenced by social media among these students. This is helping university students become smarter users in evaluating information on social media, provide guidance to business to improve their marketing strategy to attract the attention of university students. Lastly, this is to make the public aware of the need for digital literacy to avoid impulsive purchases and false information. Last but not least, we also define key terms such as shopping behavior, social media usage, type of social media platform, social media advertising, peer recommendation on social media. Finally, Chapter 1 forms the basic for Chapter 2 and Chapter 3, where we will discuss the literature review and study methodology in more depth. So, this study will provide important insight into how social media influence the purchasing habits of university students in Malaysia. Thank you for your attention.
I will present Chapter 2 of our research, which reviews the literature on how social media affects shopping behaviors among university students. First, we will look at the growth of social media and its importance in shopping. In the last 10 years, social media platforms have rapidly expanded and become essential in everyday lives. This change has greatly impacted consumer behavior, especially among university students who actively use these platforms. Now we look at how social media usage related to shopping habits. Previous studies shows that university students often use social media, which directly affects their purchasing decisions. Their constant exposure to products and brands on these platforms shapes their preference and influence what they buy. Next, different social media platforms attract different audience and engagement styles. For example, Instagram and TikTok are especially popular with younger users, providing visually appealing content that encourages interaction. It is important for marketers to understand which platforms are most effective for reaching university students. Moving on to social media advertising, we found that ads on these platforms are very effective. Targeting specific demographics and personalizing content increase the chance of conversions. Advertisers can use usage data to create campaigns that connect with their audience. Peer recommendations greatly influence consumer behavior on social media. Influencers and user-generated content build trust and credibility. Our findings indicate that university students are more likely to buy products endorsed by peers or influencers they follow. In this section, we also present our hypothesis statement, which outlines the proposed relationships between social media usage and shopping behavior. We aim to investigate how different aspects of social media influence purchasing decisions among university students. This hypothesis suggests that there are significant relationships between 4 independent variables and the dependent variables. Here, we illustrate our conceptual framework, which visually represents the relationships we are exploring in our study. This framework serves as a guide for our research methodology and analysis. In summary, this literature review highlights the significant impact of social media on shopping behaviors among university students. The insights gained from existing research will inform our study and help us understand the dynamics at play in this digital age.
Hi, my name is Wei Ho, and today I'm going to talk about Chapter 3, Research Methodology. First of all, this study examines the impact of social media on shopping habits among university students in Malaysia. This study aims to comprehend how university students use social media for shopping-related activities, with a focus on elements including platform usage, advertising, and peer influence in regard to the growing influence of social media on consumer behavior. And a structured online survey is used as a primary data collection tool. And 3 elements are included in the survey, which is demographics, shopping behavior, and social media related factors. An online survey distributed via Google Forms is used to gather data for this study. The study is voluntary, and only respondents who have used social media for shopping-related purpose in the past 3 months are permitted to continue after answering a screening question. And at the end of the survey, respondents are thanked for their participation, and those who do not meet the screening criteria are excluded with an acknowledgement of their time. Participants can finish the questionnaire within 10 minutes because of its straightforward and simple design. And 4 weeks have been given for data collection in order to guarantee an adequate sample size and high responses rate. And for the study population, the target population consists of university students in Malaysia. These people were picked because they are representative of a demographic that uses social media extensively and engage in substantial online shopping. They are ideal for investigating the ways in which social media affect consumer behavior. The sample size for this study is determined to be a minimum of 200 university students, ensuring a sufficient representation of the target population and allowing for meaningful statistical analysis. A target response rate of at least 70% is anticipated, and accounting for potential non-response or incomplete submission. And as you can see in the table, 40% is expected for male and 60% is expected for female. And come to the ethnicity, 50% Malay and 25% Chinese. In India, 50%, Bumi Putra Sabah Sarawak 5%, and other is 5%. And educational level, diploma 20%, bachelor degree 60%, and master degrees 15%, and the last but not least, PhD 5%. Essential background data such as age, gender, ethnicity, place of origin, and educational attainment are gathered in the demographic sections. This section offers background information for examining purchasing patterns within particular demographic groups and spotting patterns among various student population divisions. And dependent variable section gather how much social media influences their impulsivity, frequency of purchase, dependence on review, and overall shopping patterns. And later on, 4 major determinants of shopping habits are examined in the independent variables: social media usage, platform preferences, advertising, and peer recommendation. Each of the variables is measured using a set of structural Likert scale statements, allowing participants to express their level of agreement on a scale from 1 to 5, which is 1 representing strongly disagree, 2 representing disagree, 3 representing neutral, 4 representing agree, and lastly 5 representing strongly agree. Alright, so and for the procedure for data analysis, we have a statistical software like Microsoft Excel and SPSS will be used to methodically analyze the survey data, and to preserve data integrity. Any responses that are inconsistent or lacking, especially those that do not fit the screening requirements, will be excluded for the data set. And lastly, the result will be presented using tables, charts, and graphs to ensure clarity and accessibility.
Now, I'll be presenting an analysis of the influence of social media on shopping behavior. This study focused on Malaysian university students using tools like SPSS and reliability analysis to evaluate various factors. Our objective is to understand how social media impacts shopping habits and behavior among this demographic. Next, we performed a reliability analysis to ensure our instrument was consistent and accurate. Convex alpha was used to measure internal consistency. Overall, the reliability score was excellent at 0.932. Peer recommendation score 0.897, categorized as good, while social media usage had an acceptable score of 0.785.
This ensures that the data we gather is reliable for future analysis. Surveyed 208 respondents to build a comprehensive demographic profile. 62% of participants were between age of 21 to 25, the most active demographic on social media. Interestingly, the gender distribution was evenly split to 50% of male and 50% of female. A notable 96.2% of respondents used social media for shopping, highlighting its importance as a marketing platform. In our descriptive analysis, we explore key variables such as shopping behavior, social media usage, and peer recommendation. Social media usage had the highest mean score at 3.66, showing the significant influence on shopping behavior. This suggests that social media is deeply integrated into the shopping process for many users. Moving to hypothesis testing, we confirm several significant relationships. For example, hypothesis 1 show a strong correlation between social media usage and shopping habits, with the value R of 0.614. Advertising is another key factor, with a substantial correlation of 0.587. However, her recommendation, while positively related, show a weaker and non-significant impact on shopping habits. To conclude, our findings demonstrate that social media plays a pivotal role in influencing shopping behavior. Targeted advertising and platform-specific strategy, particularly on Instagram and TikTok, were shown to be very effective. While peer recommendations were less impactful, they still contribute to overall trust and chasing decisions. This insight can guide marketers aiming to optimize their social media strategy for young and educated consumers.
This chapter explains the person correlation and multiple linear regression result details in chapter 4. It summarizes research challenges and historical contents from chapter 2, examines assumption in hypothesis testing and present conclusion aligned with the study objective. Table 5.1 show a strong link R equal to 0.614, P less than 0.001 between social media usage and shopping behavior. Regression analysis confirmed that personally, the recommendation drive impulsive buying. Table 5.1 indicates a moderator correction R equal to 0.495. P less than 0.001 between social media platform and shopping behavior. Instagram and TikTok highlights trending product with YouTube poster trust those reviews. This study finds a strong link R equal to 0.587, P less than 0.001 between social media ads and shopping behavior. Targets as influence, endorsement, and AR features like visual try-ons boost agreement and drive impulsive purchase, particularly among young consumers. Peer recommendations show a moderate correction R equal to 0.457 with shopping behavior. While they blind trust, Chong and Padani, the impact is less than other factors. They are more efficient for high volumes product with advertising and platform factors being key for impulses buy. For implication and limitation, our study highlights the strong influence of social media on university student shopping habits in Malaysia. Business must focus on personalities, influence marketing, and visually appealing content to foster trust and loyalty. E-commerce future simplify shopping, making social media a key driver for consumer behavior. However, concerns about data privacy and transparency must be addressed by policymakers. Education institutions should promote digital literacy to help students navigate this challenge responsibly. In conclusion, this study suggests increasing sample diversity and using advanced data collection methods for better insight. Future research should explore the impacts of emerging terms like augmented reality and AI on consumer habits. Social media platform, advertisement, and peer recommendation significantly shape Malaysian student shopping behavior. Well, these tools offer opportunities, challenges like impulsive buying and ethical issues remain. Addressing these concerns can create a more balanced and ethical approach to consumer behavior.
Se acabó.